Hello again. Today's video is about colouring onto dark, or even very, very dark black cardstock. If you want to use light colours to colour onto dark cardstock, you're not going to have much impression unless you take away some of that colour. So what I've done here is stamped this little stamp from Blockhead Stamps of tulips onto a piece of black, fairly thin card, and then I took the colour away with just regular household bleach. So I'll show you the process, easiest thing. So here's my piece of cardstock, here's my stamp. I'm just going to ink it up with Versamark here. You could use black ink, it doesn't matter what you use, but you need to make a little barrier, a little edge to contain the bleach. So there's my stamp, perfect. Now I'm going to heat emboss that, and I'm just using some regular fine clear embossing powder. Just realised I forgot to give my paper a swipe with my embossing buddy first, but it doesn't look too bad, fortunately. I'll just give it a wipe here. That's fine. Now I just need to heat set this, so sorry about this. Dropping everything. There we go. It's all nicely melted. Now, this is kind of a slow process because the effect does take a bit of time to achieve. A little pot of household bleach, plain, common to garden, household thick. It's thick bleach, the sort you clean the toilet with, really. And I'm just going to paint inside the lines of the image with my bleach. And it looks like a lot of not much is happening, doesn't it, really? I did say it was a slow process. A lot of it seems to soak into the cardstock. But if you want it to make a definite difference, you need to have kind of almost a little puddle of bleach and then use heat. Here we go. To be honest, I actually rather like the effect of just the bleach, not without any colour at all. But it's obviously personal preference. As I say every time, you can do what you like. It's your creation. You can do what you think looks good. Now the first one, as I said before, just soaks in. Put some more over the top, and it's when you see a little puddle on the top, it just looks wet, that the effect will be strongest. And you just carry on like this, and you go as far as you feel you want to go to achieve the colour that you think will best suit what you want to add to it. You just need to do it over and over in kind of layers. If you leave it too long to soak in, it doesn't seem to have so much of an effect. So that, I mean, I could go on, but you get the idea, this, which is why I've got this one that I've got a bit further. But you see, to me, I think, come into that. Where are you? There. I think that looks lovely. Just as is, in the shades of well, it's taupe, really. But I think it's lovely. Right, let's move this a bit further here. I'll do just a little bit more on this one, and then we'll add some colour. So a bit more around here, a bit more here. Okay, then we'll heat it. Just want a bit more off this stem here, and a little off the left-hand side of that one too. I need this bit here. The bleach is there to try and just contain, sorry, the bleach, the embossing is there to try and contain the bleach. I think that's going to do for now for that. I'll put this lid back on the bleach. So now, once you've got the colour off, you may want to put some colour in of a different shade. Here I've tried reds, there I've tried yellows. What I used was these. They are Inktense pencils. They're water-soluble ink pencils. And you can use watercolour. You could add with watercolour. You could use whatever medium you wanted, really. You can try out what you like, but I quite like using these. I think I quite like that yellowy one. I will try another yellow one. So add a bit of colour, and you don't have to be clever with this. You don't have to be artistic. You just put a bit of colour on there. I think I'll have some of this vibranty, greeny, whatever it is as well. And I fancy something just a little darker at the base. What shall we use? Put this, a bit of this. I'm going to try a bit of this dark green. Just at the base of the tulip. Okay, now I want some green for the leaves. Let's have this one. Can't read it. What's it say? Field green, I think it's called. Field green. There we are. Add a bit of this one. And a bit of this leafy sort of brighter green. There we are. Now, the thing to blend them is to use a water brush. So, just make sure this is clean. Okay, take that out of the way. And we're just going to blend the colours. Looks a bit like I've put too much green on there, doesn't it? Might have to go back and put some more lighter colour on. I think I will. Let's do the leaves. It's all a bit of an experiment, really. I haven't tried these colours before. If you don't like it, you don't do it again. There we go. Put a bit more of the... Let's put some bit of white. Liven it up a bit. I don't think you're actually supposed to colour over where you've wet them, but I don't care. I don't know. I haven't been told what to do, so I'm just pleasing myself, really. There we go. Now, in order to give them a little bit of lift, I often add a bit of Wink of Stella, clear Wink of Stella. And I don't know if you've ever done this, but I don't think this is the one I've done it with. But when they start, they're basically, they are water brushes, but they've got stuff in them. So if they get empty of liquid, you can just open them up like this, take them and fill them with water, and there'll be enough twinkle left in there to still give you some twinkle, which is rather nice. But this is not coming out very much. There we go. There we go. There's one that I did earlier. So, the first thing to do, though, before you do anything, is to just check the piece of card that you want to use, just to see if it works, if you can get the colour out. If you can get the colour out so that you've got a neutral base, that's great. I've tried some black card and it just goes a muddy brown and you really can't do anything with it. So, as ever was, have a go. You might have a bit of fun, but do take care with that bleach. Thanks for watching.